Matthew chapter 2. Pastor Jasmine just walked all over this word today. He just walked all over it. I want to tell him, get your foot up off of it. You're walking all over this word, but rightly so, because this word always has a way of showing up at this time of the year. And believe it or not, it is spirit ordained. It's right for the moment. It's good for the time. Verses 1 and 2 of Matthew chapter 2. And the word of God says, "And now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews?" This is a good question. "For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him." You may be seated. Tell your neighbor, say, follow the light.
Follow the light. Right.
I just thought it was appropriate. I've had kind of a busy week and a busy weekend, and I surely want to give honor to whom honor is due. We're grateful for the wonderful Battle family and all their extended family being in the house today. Amen. Amen. And they had a wonderful ceremony for the homegoing of their loved one yesterday. It was a great memorial service, well attended, and thank you for allowing us the privilege to serve. Amen. Follow the light, man. Follow the light. I thought about, as the Holy Spirit began to speak to my heart about this subject matter, I was thinking about some movie that I saw years ago, or some TV sitcom somewhere, where I said, Lord, I would love to remember it, but I just can't. But I just remember what happened. As the actors were acting out this scene, they said that someone was felt like they were dying, and he was in the presence of somebody that may not have liked him as much as they should have liked him. Sometimes you'll find out who folk is when you're going through something. And this individual was dying, and he was surrounded by folk that he thought might have loved him, but really reality says some of them didn't love him. And they said, "What do you see?" And he said, I see a light. And one of his enemies said, "Follow it." Y'all get that in a few minutes. Amen. They told him, follow that thing. In other words, not necessarily the joy of following the light, but go on and die. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Go and I for the life of me, I can't remember what that was, but man, they encouraged him, go on and follow it. In other words, they surmised that to just go on and die and get out of my way. Yeah. But life has a better connotation than just death. How many of y'all know that? Life is not about death, even though death is in the midst of it. Life is not about death. The light is not about death. It's about living. It's about living, never to die again. Yeah. Can I get a witness? Yeah. How many of you all believe today that you will never die again? All right. That's old time, man. See, I understand why there's not many hand claps, because not many folk have taken the time to understand what I just said. Right. How many of you understand that if you die once, you won't never die again? Right. Talk back to me if you can. Somebody said, I still don't understand what you're talking about. Who believes that what I just said was correct? Amen. Glory to God. There is a remnant of folk that understand, if I die once, I'll never have to die again. And the problem with the modern day church is, the modern day church doesn't like to deal with death. Yeah. They're afraid of death. And the only reason you can be afraid of death, you don't know in whom you have believed in. You've not had an encounter with the light. Can I get a witness? Man, I died already. Mothers, I died already. Somebody said, no, you're not. You're walking around. No, I've died already. All right. I'm alive right now, but I've died already. I had a death in my life one day. Somebody said, what kind of death did you have? I died to sin. Come on, Reverend. And I'm alive unto God right now. Yeah. I have a Father, man. I have a heavenly Father that watches over me and sustains me. And when I hear worship like we had this morning, and I hear music like we had this morning, I just want to get somewhere in his presence, and I want to worship him. I want to honor him for what he's done for me. Man, the Lord's been good to us. Surely more better than we deserve. We don't deserve to have an almighty God in our lives. Now, I'm just not talking about some church thing, because see, right there you should have responded. See, that tell me you're still not with me. We don't deserve to have almighty God in our lives. But he loved us in spite of us. Man, when we were knee deep in sin and trespassing, in due time, that's an important statement. In due time. In other words, what is due time, preacher? That is the appointed time that God knew when he was ready to save me. And God knew when he was ready to deliver you. In due time, Christ died for us. And then he goes on to explain, he said he was the just one for the unjust folk like you and me. We didn't deserve it, but he died for us anyway. We didn't deserve it, but God loved us anyway. Listen, I'm going to try my best by God's grace. And I was sitting in my office this morning, and folk were just coming in and out, and sometimes that's good and sometimes that's not so good, but you take what you take and understand that people have vested interest in what they're trying to do. Listen to me. A divine God that sometimes we have trouble seeing, but has eyes to see us all the time. That watches over us when we're asleep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That there's no place we can go that he's not there. That before we get there, a divine God is already there. And no matter what I say about him, I can't say enough. Because when I need something, he's already there. By the time I get there, he's already worked it out. He's already made provisions for me for my tomorrow that I don't even know I need right now. You understand nothing? I have no idea what's going to confront me in the next few minutes, but my Father already knows and has gone in front of me and made provisions for me. I don't know what lack I'm going to have. I don't know what kind of sickness it might try to come against me, but I know I have a Father. I know I've got a Savior. That man, he's a divine, all that, and some more. Father of the light. Father of the light. The text talks about something that happened well over 2,000 years ago. It really picks up in the city of Jerusalem. Amen. A man by the name of Herod Antipas has been appointed to be king over the Jews. Now understand, he's not like David. He's not even like Solomon. He's just some puppet thing that the Lord is that the Lord is allowed to be appointed over a disobedient people. Y'all not hearing me? Sometimes if you won't act right, God will just give you what you deserve. That's a word right there. Some of us are wondering why we're reaping some of the things that we reap. Well, it's just because God saw you sow it. And God will allow you to reap what you sow. Amen. And then be it known unto you, you can't get around this. It's a law. Whatever you stick in the ground will grow.
Come on, you right. Come on. You right. Come on.
I want to get crazy. Deacon Jackson, be able to pray for me right now. Wherever you put your seed, something will show up. Yeah, take it home with you. Amen. Take it home with you.
Come on, preacher.
You just run around sowing it. The old folks, you said sow it to the wind. You just throw your seed up in the air. Let me tell you what, it's too precious. But not just be throwing yourself all over the place. Y'all, help the Holy Ghost. Amen. Brethren, don't just sow to the wind. Amen. Because you will reap what you sow. Don't get mad about child abuse and the child, whatever it is you have to do. What is this stuff? You're paying child care. Child support. Yeah, I never had to do it, so I don't know. I don't even know the name of it. I took care of all mine. And I reaped that too. Y'all ain't saying nothing. But don't be blaming children. I don't even know how I got over here, Holy Ghost. Quit blaming children for the things that we're sowing. It's not children's fault. It's some grown folk fault. And man up, bro.
That's right, brother.
Man up. Accept your responsibility. Take care of your children. Amen. If the sowing was good, the caring got to be good too. If the sowing ain't no good, leave it alone. I look at this and say, keep on praying for your pastor. I done got way out. I mean, somebody took the angle off there and pushed me out some water. I don't even know where I'm at right now. I got to get back to the light, don't I? Glory to God. Follow the light. Somebody said, follow the light. Yeah, glory to God. Hallelujah. Scripture said, Herod Antipas had been appointed to be king over the people of God, a disobedient people. How do you know they were disobedient? Because I got a scripture that says when Jesus did show up, eventually he comes to his own. And the scripture says his own wouldn't even receive him. They wouldn't even accept Jesus. Later on in his life, when he did come, the people that were supposed to know him wouldn't even acknowledge him. Matter of fact, they're going to be brought to a place years later where they say crucify him.
Yeah.
Folk are funny, man. They'll act like they with you today. They'll be screaming Hosanna today. And tomorrow they act like they don't know you. They be liking what you doing today, and tomorrow they act like what you doing don't count for nothing. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. He is many things are going on in this season. You got a man by the name of Zacharias. He's in the temple of God. He's praying. He's lighting incense. He's doing all kinds of stuff. And I don't have time to get in there because that is not really my text. But you need to understand that God works things on many levels. That's what I want you to understand. You got shepherds in the field abiding, watching over natural flocks, and the angels are showing up. When God gets ready to do something, he does it big. Let me tell you something. That should have been a blessing right there. When God gets ready to make a move on anything in this way, when heaven gets ready to move, when heaven stands up and God stands up and God moves on earth, it's going to be big. You still didn't get that. Listen, as legal representatives of heaven on earth, anytime God says, I'm going to do something, man, in your life, it's going to be big. Amen. What the one that, yeah, thank you, sister. You're the only voice I heard. Amen. You ain't paying me no attention. I'm trying to tell you something. When God does it, he does it big, man. When God blesses, he blesses. When God multiplies, he multiplies. When God adds, he adds. We just got to follow the light.
All right.
Many things on many levels are taking place in that season. And any one of these preachers got enough resource material from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Actually, you can get over into Galatians and a lot of other books. You can go back into Isaiah. You can get enough resource material because this is a culminating event. That something's about to happen, that heaven is going to grace earth with a gift. The love of God is going to be bestowed on humanity. And humanity doesn't deserve it. But in spite of humanity, God still loves them. When I look back over my life, Mother Lila, and I take a checklist, I don't need you to watch me. I know pretty much what I've done in life. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And when I go back and take a checklist of the things that I've done in life, in my quiet time, and I said, Lord, I don't even know why you love me that much.
Come on, man. Come on. Amen.
And then I understand that he loved me in spite of me. That when I was all in the way, he loved me anyway. Man, I'm liking the way this is going, Brother Deacons. Herod is king, and his residence is in Jerusalem. Unbeknown to Herod, and I want to camp there just for a second, I want to tell this congregation and anybody else that's visiting or whatever, you need to be closer to God. You need to try to get closer to what God is up to.
That's right.
You need to try to tune your ear in. There's a lot of noise in this world. There's a lot of rhetoric and a lot of talk going on, but there's only one voice we need to be hearing. We need to be listening carefully for the voice of God. He's the only one that speaks out of light. How does it sound, brother? Come unto me. In about 30 minutes, he's going to say, come unto me. All you that labor, heavy laden, and what? Now, how many of y'all believe that's God's voice? God's going to call somebody in about 30 minutes when this little word starts coming to the end. And if anybody here is not saved, if anybody been playing church over the years, God's going to beckon you to come. And man, you don't know it, I've been knowing you. So many things are going on. God's holding off death. God's holding off problems. God's holding off affliction. And all he's asking you to do is just come. Life could be a lot worse if it wasn't for the Lord. And a lot of answered prayer. Most of us are living on prayers that folk are already dead and gone, that didn't get to see the results of it. And we still playing around, acting crazy. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Your grandmother prayed for you. Your mother prayed for you. And you still clowning and cutting up. Unbeknown, God's still holding off some mess just because of somebody else's prayer, and you think you're getting away with something. You're not getting away with nothing. Neither am I. Man, we better get back to following the light. Are you hearing me? I'm just about done. Preacher, pray for me. Unbeknown to the people that were supposed to know the Lord, the people that were supposed to be in tune to the voice of the Lord was up to something, and they didn't even know it. He was moving, and had been moving for well over, at least one writer says it could have been as much as a year to 2 years. It took those magi to come from the east all the way to Jerusalem. They just didn't jump in a 747 and book a flight. They came by way of camel and foot and walked from at least Persia or somewhere all the way to Jerusalem. And I'm telling you, man, that the writer said those magi had probably started walking when Herod wasn't even thinking about nothing going on. They were still walking. They had seen something in the prophetic realm. They saw something. They'd been dealing with a lot of stuff. They'd been dealing with stuff, man. And all of a sudden they ran up on something and said that at a certain time there'd be a star that would appear. Work with me if you can. They just mess around and stumble up on it. But even that wasn't haphazard. You don't just stumble up on something God wants. Y'all ain't saying nothing. It's too much stumbling around. You just haphazardly. Now it's time for us to start following. Amen. It's sincerely time for us to start finding the light of the life of God and start following him. And quit just hitting and missing. Just hoping we get something. Man, if you get a connection with the real light of the world, you'll never fail. Did you hear what I said? You will never fail when you follow Jesus. Oh, glory! One song said, there is no... You can't fail following Jesus.
Right. Yes.
And if any bad thing does befall you, it works for your good. He's the only one I know can take the bad of life and twist it. And for me, it'll be good. Can I get a witness? I'm halfway home and tell your name, say, follow the light. The scripture said that here come these magi, here come these wise men. They've come from the east, and they're following something. don't even know where they're going, but they got to follow something. Now, I tell my wife all the time, I'm one of the few, or maybe the many, that I'm grateful to God for GPS. I'm so grateful. The way I move around a lot of times, I don't have time to miss an appointment because I don't know where I'm going. Years ago, when I moved around, I had this big old fat book. It was about this thick. And I had it in the car. Every car had one. They called it a what? You see, y'all with me? Now, these young people don't know about no atlas because they've grown up on GPS and Google. They don't know about no atlas. How many of y'all young people know what an atlas is? There's one or two in here. Glory to God. Look at them working there. And some of y'all still, y'all in my realm. Y'all should know it. Quit acting like you young. If you got children, you ain't young. Help me, Holy Ghost. Listen, and me and my wife would be traveling, and I'd put that big old fat book in her lap, and I'd be driving. I said, baby, tell me which way to turn. And guess what? Sometimes she'd nod out right in the middle of a turn. And when you're on the interstates, it's not good to nod out in the middle of a turn. You'll think you're going to one place, you'll be going somewhere else. I can't tell you how many times when we didn't know how to get to Florida years ago. That by the time we hit that Valdosta line, coming out of Georgia, and all of a sudden I said, baby, tell me when we get ready to make this turn to the right here. And she said, and man, we'd end up in Macon, Georgia or somewhere. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Don't act like you ain't done it too. You laughing at me, but you probably done that same thing somewhere down the line. You supposed to be going right, and you end up going left because you lost your focus. And it ain't all over her. I've done the same thing when she was driving as well. But tell your neighbor, say, follow the light. That star was like a GPS. It was a divine GPS. It was like a satellite to all you young people. There was a divine hand of God that formulated an obedient star. And that star moved, I believe it moved by the hand of God. That's why I'm not concerned. Somebody said, where's heaven? I'm not concerned about that. I'll know when I get there. Amen. I'm not even sweating where heaven is. Somebody said, where's heaven? I'm not worried about it. Now, I'm kind of worried about where hell is because I don't want to get there. Y'all ain't saying nothing. But as far as heaven is concerned, I know in whom I have believed, and I'm following him. I'm following the light of life, and I know that if I keep following him, that heaven will be my... Yeah. How about you? Glory to God, man. You can't miss heaven if you follow Jesus. There's no way to miss heaven if you follow the Lord. I'm closing. Y'all don't seem too enthusiastic about my little word here. So I'm closing. He said, now, here come these men from the east, and they arrive in what's called the Holy City, the place where you would think if God was going to do something, it'd be there. I think sometimes we take the Lord for granted. We try to think sometimes the only place the Lord watches us is when we go to church. The only time we got to act a certain way is when we go to church. We done mess around and forgot that the eyes of the Lord run to and from. His eyes are all over the world. He is so divine that while he's watching you, he's watching me. And he's watching, tell your neighbor, saying he's watching you too. We forget, man. We get caught up in thinking that a certain type of lifestyle must happen in a building. And then we go out and live another type of lifestyle thinking that the Lord doesn't know. Man, you bring God down to some piece of wood or something, or some building. We make God as some kind of idol or something like that, man. God's not in a building. God is the God of the universe. He's the Alpha. He's the Omega. He's the one that spoke everything into existence. All things exist by him. He can speak and things will just shut up. Won't he do it? I got a little daughter. I was laughing this morning. Y'all heard this, so I can't help it. I got a little daughter, man. One of her favorite statements is, she tried to call herself a little closet preacher. She said, Dad? I said, yeah, baby. She said, won't he do it? I said, yeah, he'll do it, girl. Girl, he'll do it. Amen. But when your children ask a question like that about God and make a declaration, you got to talk back to them. You got to say, yeah, he'll do it. I pray your children will say, Mama and Daddy, won't he do it? And you talk back to him and say, yes, he'll do it. Yes, he will. I'm a witness he'll do it. Glory to God. He'll do it. He's a healer. Won't he do it? Yeah, he's a healer. He's a deliverer. Won't he do it? Yeah, talk back to me here. Man, he's bread. I know this is bad English. Ain't he bread? He's water. Isn't he water? Yeah, that's who he is. The old folk might not have had a lot of theology, but they sure had a lot of Jesus. We got a lot of theology that don't seem like to know nothing about Jesus. We fussing and fighting over baptisms and names and all kind of titles and all kind of stuff, and all they did was just serve the Lord and worship him in spirit and in truth. Sometimes I'm old enough, I wish I could go back to some of that. Where folk were shouting. Sometimes didn't know how they were going to make it the next week. They used us as a platform to get some stuff off of them. They didn't bring stuff to the house and take it back with them. We so sophisticated that we bring stuff with us, and then we make room for it to go back home with us. They would bring stuff to the house of God and say, you're not going back home with me. I'm going to shout you off. I'm going to pray you off. I'm going to dance you off. I'm going to sing you off. I'm going to sing because I'm happy. I'm going to sing because I'm glad. Man, I'm going to sing because you're in my life, Lord, and I trust you for my journey. Y'all ain't saying nothing? Can I get a witness? You remember that, don't you? I know y'all ladies are young enough and mature enough to remember that. So these babies don't know nothing about shouting stuff off of you. And folk having to get a hold to you and hold you. Folk running out of the building. Now folk run out of the building when they get to the back doors, ask the usher, can you give me my coat? Ain't nothing in that kind of stuff right there. That's just a show. That's just a form. But if we start following the real light, man, we're going to get back to some shouting and some praising and some dancing. Follow the light. I'm closing. I'm just about done here. I promise you, I'm just about done. Listen, somebody going to sit through this word right here today. You're going to count it as just another sermon, going about your business, not knowing that God's trying to talk to you right now. It really doesn't mean anything to you. It's just something you've got to get through. It's a moment in time. You know you're supposed to be here. You got to get through it. Let me tell you something. You better be careful. In these times we're in right now, God's talking to us. He's warning us about ditches dug for us. He's got a right when we think about going left. He said, here come these men. And but now, even though they might not have been called men of God in that day, by some of the reigning folk in Jerusalem, but those brothers knew the Lord. They done followed long enough. Mothers, how many of y'all know if you follow long enough? If you hang around the Lord long enough, he'll mess around and get his hands on you. See, hey, listen, I'm a proponent, ain't nothing wrong. It ain't just going to church that's going to get you delivered. But if you hang around church folk long enough, and they're the right kind of church folk, some of that stuff will rub off on you. There is a realness in God's house. Can I get one amen? Somebody really does know the Lord. Quit worrying about all the fake folk. There is somebody that really does know Jesus. Is somebody still believe if you ask them, say, you still holding on? And if they answer you, yeah, I'm still holding on. You can bank on it. They still holding on. Well, what you holding on to? I'm holding on to his unchanging hand. I'm following the light. These men come in the presence of the city of Jerusalem, which is styled as a holy city, and they're quickly ushered to the palace and into the presence of Herod. And the question is, they asked the king of the Jews. They said, Herod, mighty king of the Jews, if anybody knows the answer to this, we know it's going to be you. Where is he? Where is he, man? Where is the one that has been designated to be king? We know he's going to be, we're close.
All right.
We've come too far now. We know we're close. That's what somebody will be saying right now. I done messed around, come too far, and I know I'm close to this thing. And I'm telling you, you don't have to leave here today. You're close enough to get him right now today. You do not have to leave hollering, I'm close. Waiting for next Sunday. I'm telling you right now, you're close enough today to find him. They said, where is he at? Here, son, I don't know what you're talking about. They said, we know he's supposed to be here. We've been following his star. He's got a star. Can I get a witness? Mothers, deacons, he got a star, man. I'm not talking about that there in Hollywood. He got a star. He's the one. Nobody like Jesus. He not only has a star, he is the star. Yes, he is. And they said, we've been following him. Can I share something with y'all real quick? I promise. We're out of here. Can I tell you that there are folk who don't quite have this thing figured out yet? They don't quite understand why you come to church. They don't understand why you take a perfectly good day on the weekend and in their mind waste it to come drive for miles, get up and dress up, to come to our assembly place. It's folk that really don't understand. They really think you're crazy. They got other names that they call you. They don't understand why you do this. But they're watching you anyway. Don't worry about what they understand or not. I come to tell you, you're being watched. Don't worry about what they're saying about you. Just understand that they're watching you. Call me whatever you want to call me. Keep on watching me. Because right now I've been drafted. And I'm not the star, but I am a star. Y'all ain't saying nothing? And he just keep on following me. And you just keep on watching me. Even though you're trying to catch me doing something crazy, just keep on following me. Just keep on watching me. Sooner or later, you're going to mess around and walk right up on Jesus. Y'all ain't saying nothing? Somebody said, I don't want to be watched that close. You ain't got no business fooling with Jesus here. Brother Sadler, if you don't want to be watched that close, just say, I'm no longer following Jesus. Because if you say you're following Jesus, folk gonna watch you. They ain't just watching the preacher. I got an announcement for you. They're watching you too. And you have a great opportunity in the midst of all the desire to cuss, in the midst of the desire to fuss, and in the midst of where you're standing and check out louder, and it's been from here down to Brother Eddie's house down there. And you finally get up there and they say, I can't scan your item. And you feel like cussing. I know that's not you. But just in case there's anybody here that feel like that, I'm telling you right now, be careful what you do. You had a pivotal time in your life. You You think they don't know you, but it just might be somebody in the other lane over there that's watching you. Y'all ain't saying nothing in the house of God. So before you lose your temper, and before you go off, and before you give somebody a piece of your mind, know that that could be the last piece that you give anybody. Y'all ain't saying nothing in the house of God. Somebody watching us because we've been called, and the hand of the Lord is on our life, and he's moving us from point A to point B. And somebody who don't know Jesus is watching us and kind of quietly from a distance, following along from behind. Y'all still ain't saying nothing. No, nobody may not ever told you like this, but brother, every delivery you make is an opportunity for somebody to see Jesus. Hey, y'all ain't saying nothing. Help me, Holy Ghost. For everything you do in life is an opportunity for somebody that doesn't know the Lord to see Jesus. And I'm closing. Imagine I said, tell us where he's at. Herod, you supposed to know. Corona, don't you mess around and become Herod. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Church, don't you mess around. Congregation, don't you mess around and become Herod. That folks think you're supposed to know about Jesus, and you really don't know nothing about him. And your life won't even deem you worthy to tell nobody about Jesus. You still trying to play another role. You got another name out there in the streets. Big boy. Y'all help the Holy Ghost. Here he come, y'all. Oh, big boy, here he come. You got no name, man. You try to live up to. You better lay aside every weight and every sin which does so easily beset you, and run this race with patience, looking unto Jesus, who is the author and the finisher of our faith. Well, I got to get out of here because I might have found Big Boy in the house. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call out no names. Somebody said, watch out. I don't know if Big Boy's in here now, but just in case he is, Mr. Big Boy, I didn't mean no harm about it, but I just got to tell you, you need another name. Hey, help the Holy Ghost. You need another name. A name that's associated with a name that is above every name, that at that name every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess that he's Lord, to God's glory. And we're going home right now. Herod, where's he at? Corona, where's he at? And you living a life that you can't give an answer. The Bible says you ought to be always ready to give an answer. Of any man that asks you for the reason or the hope that lies in you. You ought to be able to tell somebody about Jesus Christ. You ought to be able to tell somebody about the one you said saved you. The one you said redeemed you. The one that delivered you. You ought to be able to tell somebody about him. And don't be ashamed. Surely don't end up being ashamed of him. Herod said, I don't know where he's at. But if you don't come this far, seems like to me, you keep on going till you find him. And if you find him, send me word back, and I'll come worship him. Now here's where the problem is, right here. And here's the problem. There's a whole lot of folk talking about worship, don't know nothing about no worship. The best worship you can ever have is born out of brokenness. That when you know that you were short on this, that, and the other. That's what I want to say in church. Yeah, listen, I'm going to use a term that I don't want to be offensive, but you're too fat.
Right. Come on. Amen. Come on. Amen. Come on.
I'm going to tell you something on behalf of the Lord that you hadn't had ears to hear. Most are too fat. And I'm not talking about in pounds either. You got so much stuff. You heavy, you deep, you loaded. You don't want for hardly nothing. You can go to the bank and get whatever you want right now. Yeah, somebody said, well, don't hate on me. That's a blessing. Yeah, it's a blessing, but that thing is easily flipping and become a curse. That's the problem. He's been that good to us that we've gotten fat to the point where We don't feel like praising the Lord no more. There's no desire to praise the Lord no more. There's no need to pray. I got food on my table. I'll have food on my table tomorrow. I got money in the bank. See, I got money in the bank. I got one over here and one over here, and I got one. But you don't know how quick you ain't never had this happen.
Come on now. That's right.
If you ain't never went through one of them, I don't care what you got. If you got it, it was the Lord that gave it to you. And if you want to keep it, you got to open up and still your hand and praise him. You got to give him glory. Real worship is born out of desire. I got to see Jesus. I'm closing now, boy. I got to get out of this. Harry said, go on and find him, and I'll come and worship him too. Those wise men went on. All of a sudden, that star took off and started moving just a little bit again. And let me tell you something. When you get close to the Lord, when salvation is near you, but I'm grateful to God for the privilege and the understanding of what he's trying to say. When salvation, when you get close to being delivered, redeemed, or saved, God doesn't move in big things. He moves in real small. It's just a small move you got to make. Some of y'all really know he's brought you far enough now. He brought you from a long way, and you can testify, and it's okay to say that. But you still got something you need to let him deal with. And it's just, in your eyes, it's something you may have not want to give it up, but it's just a small move to get Jesus. It's just he moves in little, go a half a block, not go miles, just the next street on the left, turn. It gets that fine when you get close to Jesus. It really does. It's close enough that somebody says, come to the Lord. And you sitting there contemplating, while you thinking about that, you got to respond, or you're going to miss your turn. You sincerely going to miss a turn if you sit around and start trying to justify where you're at, and I know how to do this thing, I can work it out. You can't work it out. It's some fine moves that need to happen here today. That's hindering some folk. You're not going to want to hear me. You're not going to necessarily like it. Sometimes people will set up in church and know they need to apologize to somebody. That's just a fine move. That's the next street on the right. Y'all ain't saying nothing. One writer said, if he asked you to do something big, would you have done it? He asked you to do one little bit thing, clean something up. And you sit there and say, I don't think I got to do that. I don't think I take out that. I was in church this morning. What's wrong with me? I'm just like everybody else. No, you're not. If he's talking to you and warning you about stuff, you stand in need of something. Quit worrying about what everybody else is doing. Get your own house in order. We're done. We're done. Those guys, they go for just a small distance between Jerusalem to Bethlehem. This ain't going to take you no years. This is going to take you a few days. Just get over here. Maybe not even a few days, just a short distance. Right. And all of a sudden, when they get to the place, my Bible says that all of a sudden that star stopped moving. And it stopped moving over the most craziest place. A barn that doesn't house anything elaborate. It's a stable. Of all the places for the King of Kings to be born in, a manger. But that's where he's at. I take great comfort in knowing if the Lord can save me, amen, he can save anybody, man. Amen. Because I probably had a manger life. Something nobody would have really wanted to handle at some point in time in my life if they just knew all the ins and outs, and nuances of this, that, and the other. But thanks be to God, he looked beyond. Did he do it for you? I'm just telling you, he did it for me. You sit there with high, keep your nose up if you want to. I'm just telling you what he did for me. I know he did it. Listen, I'm not ashamed of it either. Matter of fact, I'm glad I can acknowledge it and don't have to hide stuff like that because I'm free. He did it, man. He didn't have to, but he did. When that star stopped over that place, man, those men went in there. They said, man, we've been walking a long time. This time they didn't have to ask nobody. Right. Where is he? They knew for themselves. Right. Where he was at. Am I preaching? I know I'm preaching. And man, they go in, and the Bible is real specific, man. It said they go in and start worshiping him. They bring in gold, symbolic of something. They bring in frankincense. They've been toting something where if they could ever get in his presence, they had something they wanted to give him. All them years of walking, man, they held on to that stuff that they wanted to give it to the Lord. They gave him gold, they gave him frankincense, and last but not least, they gave him myrrh. All those things are symbolic of who he is, what he is, and what's going to happen to him. Oh, Lord. And in my closing, me and you got to worship too. He's worthy of our worship. Stand up on your feet. He's worthy of our worship too.